Hello everyone, this is your friend and together we are going to deal with the subject health education and community pharmacy from the first year diploma in pharmacy course. Now as the subject same is the lesson number 1, that is health education and community pharmacy. So why we are going to study this particular health education, why it is important as a subject? So the importance is because it raises students' knowledge about physical, mental, emotional and social health. So this is the reason that we should know about health education and community pharmacy. Now what does health mean? What is the definition? How can we define health? This is also a thing you should know. So according to WHO, health is defined as a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being. It is not only merely absence of disease. So one should understand that health doesn't mean that you are free from any kind of disease, but it is complete state of physical, mental and social well-being. That means your social behavior should also be appropriate. That only will be deciding that whether you are healthy or you are unhealthy. So that is the definition according to WHO. Now let us move to what does health education mean, or we can say define health education. The very first term on the slide, definition. So it is defined, or health education is defined as a process which affects changes in health practices of people and also knowledge and attitudes related to such changes. So this is all about health education. In simple term, it promotes an understanding of how to maintain personal health. So this is health education. Health education, we can say, equals to personal health. It is what it is making us understand. It is making us understand about our personal health. Personal health. So this is about health education. Now let us move to the next slide. It is, as the slide says, it is aims of health education. Very much important. Very important. It is aims of health education. Why one should study or one should know about health education? As a student of pharmacy, why it is necessary for you all to know about health education? So the very first point is to ensure value of health. This is very obvious that we should know value of our health. So this is to ensure value of our health. Second is to make health as an asset of the community. As we say, as we know the proverb, health is wealth. The second point can be correlated with that. Health as an asset of the community. That means we should have a community which is healthy. And that should be our asset. Asset, another word, property. Money is not only the kind of property, but health is a kind of property. Hence the proverb, health is wealth. So the second point. Third is to impart knowledge, attitude and skills in people. Here, to impart knowledge of health, being healthy, and attitude towards being a good healthy citizen, and skills in people, how people should deal with unhealthy situations and how to be healthy or how to remain healthy. This is the third point. Fourth is to promote development and use of health services. Here you should know various kinds of health services which are being provided by the government or in the private hospitals. So one should know about them and should make utmost use of that. So that is the fourth point, to promote the development and use of health services. And also for example, the people from rural areas who are not aware of the health services being provided to them, so the pharmacy student, what they can do, they can just make the people aware about that. So that is the fourth point, to promote development and use of health services. So this is all about aims of health education. So that is the reason pharmacy students should study this aims of health education. Rather, everyone should know the aims of health education. Now let us move to the next. Community pharmacy. Here the term now. Community pharmacy. What does community pharmacy means? Now, in India, only the supply of medicines is the, we can say, work of community pharmacist. But not in the foreign countries. Many of the countries have different roles for community pharmacist. Now, to understand that, first let us move ahead with this. A community pharmacy is a pharmacy which deals with people in local area. So this is about community pharmacy. But in India, as we can know, just a pharmacist deals with the supply of medicines. That's it. But in actual, we can say actual part of the community pharmacy is to deal with people in the local areas. Now second point, it has responsibilities including, the community pharmacy has responsibilities such as compounding, counseling, checking and dispensing of prescription drugs to patients with care, accuracy and legality. So this is also the responsibilities of community pharmacy. So it is compounding, counseling. Counseling is to tell or to make the people aware of various like simple drugs and medicines, and to check the drugs and medicines before dispensing it to them, before giving it to them. Check the prescriptions of doctors before giving the drugs to the patients, and you should be accurate with what you are giving, and you should be knowing each and every like legal terms and conditions to sell that drugs. So this is all about the second point. All right, let us move to the now next. Here this is the, we can say, last part for today. It is community pharmacy is a healthcare service and it motivates the following things in the society. The first one here is mortality. Now community pharmacy has the following things to do: decrease in mortality and morbidity. So what the term mortality mean? Mortality is death on large scale, death taking place on large scale, that is the mortality rate. And morbidity is the second one. Morbidity is situation of being diseased. So there are different, they both are different terms. Mortality is death on large scale and morbidity rate is situation of being diseased, that means having a disease. So these both the things should be decreased, and this should be done with the help of community pharmacy. They should make the people aware and help the government by in doing all these things. The next is about population. So there should be decrease in growth of population, and for that purpose each community pharmacist can make the people aware about population control, family plannings and all. So that is the third point, decrease in the growth of population. Now let us move to the nutritional status. This one. Now, improvement in nutritional status. Nutritional status means balanced food consumption and normal utilization of various nutrients. So, in order to bring our country to a nutritional status level or improve the level of nutritional status, community pharmacy can help the government and the people. The next is provision of basic sanitation, this one. So here sanitation, as the term everyone knows, sanitation is cleanliness, maintaining cleanliness and maintaining the sewage systems. So these also should be taken care of, so that the people will not get disease and the population will be healthy. Then the term comes care system. So provision of healthcare system. Here healthcare for providing various healthcare facilities to the people. So this should be provided to everyone, the healthcare system. The next is about poverty. It is about poverty. Reduction in levels of poverty. Poverty should also be reduced. Now, everyone talks about poverty, but how we can make our country, like the poverty level, to be decreased? So the things are to create jobs, raise minimum wages, then to provide paid leave and paid sick days. That means whenever a person who is a worker at a low level, or a person who like get daily wages, all that kinds of people and the workers and the labor class should be getting their wages on proper time, and also they should be, if they are sick, so their salary should not be cut. So all these things are being taken care of. So these all comes under community pharmacy. So you all should know that why there is importance to study community pharmacy as the very first chapter. Before knowing the different terms and all, why should we study this? So this is the, we can say, need of the time, that each and every person should know about community pharmacy. So this is the thing for today. Now in the next lecture we will be seeing about different terms and definitions which are used in community pharmacy, and then likewise we are going to deal with the terms. So this is for today. Thank you. Hey guys, if you liked our video, please do like, share and subscribe, and please press the notification bell icon so that you can get the latest updates.